So in today's video, we will see how we will get a Hello World application using Cargo. So here are the document link and here is the complete set of steps that we will go through in this video. So in the previous video, we have already made a Hello World application using a simple Rust file. You can see we have these functions and when we run it after generating an exe, when we run the exe we got an output of like welcome to bitnet. So for this video we don't need any of these files, so we can delete it. So I will just select each one, just click shift and then right click and then delete, and we will just move it to recycle bin, and I will just clear out from there like later. Right. Now we are under like Rust programs. You can see we have our locations like desktop projects and then we have Rust programs here. Now to build a project using Cargo in the Rust, actually Cargo is like dependency manager, package manager for the Rust, right? Let's check out first the Cargo version. We have, I think, for the documentation, you can see here we have the documentation for that. Cargo, you can check the Cargo version using Cargo and giving double minus sign and version, adding version and right. And this is the codes for creating a new project with Cargo. Okay, that's good. Let's go to our VS Code and check out the Cargo version first. So we'll write Cargo, then we will just give a double negative sign and just type version, and I will press enter now. And error. Okay. Okay, sorry, I have given a space here. The space is not required. Give it back here. Here we got a Cargo version is 1.83, which is the latest one currently. Now we are going to create a new project, right? The syntax for that is like Cargo, then new, right? Here it is given in Cargo, then new, then we have the name of the project that we want to create. Then we just clear it once, clear, and I will give right Cargo and then give new, and then I will just our first project as P project. P project is the name of our project, and I'll just press enter. And as you can see here we have the steps like creating binary applications B project, and the warning B project is not a snake case or kebab case. Okay, that is the consider this B project. Okay, that's another note, and we have more definitions available over this link. Okay, we don't want to explore all of this now, so we can see, let's go to the structures of the project first. So here we have like main.rs file, a gitignore file and a cargo.toml, right? Now gitignore file is for like a version control system of like producing a git files and just updating and switching back and forth through different stages or like uh, in branches. Okay, that is not the part of this video because we are not going to cover git. So we have two files here. First is under the source, which is main.rs file, and we have cargo.toml file, right? If you just look at the main.rs file, okay, it is the similar file that we have already designed in the previous video. So actually the source directory contains the list of files or the list of the Rust files, right? And the main file main.rs is the main file. The file name itself is main, which is also important because this file is going to run at the first. And here is the function name is also main, and this function lets the program know that this here the program need to start from here. And we have the simple println macro which will produce hello world. That's good. And then another file we have cargo.toml. Here you can see the structure, right? Already given the package information. So our package name will be like b project, which is the this one directory. and then here we have given the version which is 0.1.0, edition is 2022 21. Okay, we can change all this. It's not so necessary to keep all the same. And then we have dependencies which we can declare here, that we will see in next upcoming videos. So it's really simple to generate a cargo project using like cargo new b project. So when we go to document again, here we have already just written this, and we need to just enter into that hello cargo directory to run it, right? So when we just see the VS code, we can see that we are under the Rust program, not under the project B project that we have created. So we just type the command cd to just enter into that directory, type B project, like this, and press enter, and we are now under the B project. So that's it. We have successfully completed our half of the module. Now it's again giving us the information that what are the things that we can do, and we can see here VCS, you can give us the git, right? And the cargo new use different version control system. It depends on which we want to like use. And we have the cargo.toml file, we have packages information here, and we can declare dependencies below here, right? And the name of the full form of the toml is given is like Tom's obvious minimal language format. Okay, that's good. And we have main.rs, take a look, like similar that we have already written. And here is the steps for building the project, and that's we are going to do now. So the first step is like cargo build. So it will build the project, and then we will need to like run the project from the directory or exe which is generated. So first we need to build the project, and then we will need to run the project. So and here is the another way that we'll just look it in a bit. First we need to follow the first steps, which is cargo build. So we are under the project, we are not under this one, we are under the B project. You can save a Rust program under the Rust program, so we are under the B project. We will just write cargo and then type build, enter, and it will wait for few seconds, and it's building now, and it's now finished, right? It says compiling B project 0.1.0. Okay, that is our version code, and finished the developer profile and unoptimized plus debug info. So we can more of the like build commands to for the optimizations, but we are not using that. We are just building a simple application. Okay, so we are under still under the like B projects, and here if you see, we got a new folder like target. Okay, and our new file like cargo.log. So this file is automatically generated by cargo. It is not intended for manual editing, so we are not focusing on this because that is not the file we need to change. Then we have our target, right? Here we have the information and case dir tag, that is also not of like our focus. And then in the target and the deep under the debug, we see we have our like b project.exe. Okay, we cannot run open that here, but I think we will able to run. So in under the B project, we need to go into like target, and inside the target we need to just go into the debug, right? And in under the debug, we are under now under the debug, right? Another debug, we need to run our like b project.exe. So I will, as a normal exe, we will run b project, just press tab, and b project not exe. Okay, right? So this slash changes, but it's okay. If we press enter, you can see we have our output as hello world. So if we go to source and main.rs, you can see we have already written hello world here. So we can change if I hello world by Python, Okay, so if we write this and just save it, control S to save it, and then again we cannot build directly from here, right? If we click cd dot dot slash dot dot, and we are under the B project again, and we need to cargo build, and it will build again the binaries, and then we will run the project. Let's just go to inside the debug and then run the project, right? The project.exe again. So you can see the output is now hello world by bytnode, and previously we got hello world. But these steps are like, okay, we need to just go inside the directory and run the exe again and again, and then change the directory to build. It's really time consuming, right? So we just go out of this directory and clear it. And when we visit the documentation again, here is the documentation. Here it gives us the like another thing, command, which is cargo run, which will do the packaging and the building or the compiling of the script, and it will run the program after like building. So we can, instead of just building then doing, and we can directly use cargo run to build and run the program. Let's check it. We'll go to VS Code, and instead of like change something so that we will be able to analyze the output, so by bytnode, and I will just add an extra two dots. Okay, so our program is changed. I will just save it, and instead of cargo build, I will just add cargo run, and it should run the program. And here we have the output, and we do not need to change the directory and do the things or run the program again and again. We can just use cargo run to run the program directly from here. You can see it's running the same thing, debug, and we are target debug and the b project.exe, right? And here we are the other directories that we will look afterwards when the documents shows us the information regarding this. But for now we got the hello world, right? Let's read the more, let's the documents again. And it's like cargo check. Here's another command, which is cargo check. Then that will check the, make sure it's compiled and doesn't produce an executable. So this command is when the it compiles, but an exe file is not got produced. So we can use cargo check to check the information, right? Check what's went wrong. So here we got few of the commands. Let's recap. And building for release. So here is the more information that we can pass into the like a cargo build function. So here is the release release parameter to let it know that we are releasing, so it will just optimize the things, right? And here are the more thing. Cargo as a convention, we can just see the example of the some project and cargo build to build it, and summary, right? So that's it for this video. Hope we have successfully produced our like first output of like hello world using our the cargo package manager. The next videos we will look into our next topics, which is on the documentation of the book, and we will hopefully we will learn Rust in the future projects by doing future projects. And so much, hope you subscribe and like.